guys, it is Dr. Cody Dukes and we are back again for yet another video. Now you already know what to do. If you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up and like this video. And if you're not already, please hit that bell and subscribe to this channel. Now guys, today I wanted to talk about a sort of game show from, I don't know, maybe a decade or so ago called Pros versus Joes. Now, on this show, Pros versus Joes, you would get some probably, retired professional athletes, maybe newly retired professional athletes, ones that were still in shape, and some who had been retired for a while, but just professional athletes from different sports. And then you get the woulda, shoulda, coulda guys, the guys who felt like they could have made it, the guys who felt like they should have made it, the guys who felt like they would have made it if certain circumstances didn't happen in their lives. And then those people, they compete in the sports of their choice against the professional athletes and try to beat them to prove that, you know what, I'm not just a Joe, I'm not just an average guy who was out here living, telling myself what I could have been, but I actually could have possibly been one of those guys. And what normally happens on the shows, or at least the episodes that I've seen, is that you almost always immediately see that there's this wide gap between the Joes and these freshly retired or even, well retired athletes. Now, you might be saying, well, that's because, the Joes haven't played their sports in years and therefore they're out of shape, so on and so forth. But I have two things to say to that. One, then don't bring your tail on the show if you're out of shape, talking about I can beat you now. Don't bring, if you're out of shape, then don't be talking trash saying you can beat them. And then two, a lot of these guys, they're fresh out of playing a sport. They ain't working out no more. In fact, this is the first time in their life they don't have to work out, and they're probably really excited about that. So, as far as I'm concerned, you have an even playing ground there. But like I said, it almost always happens that you see that there's this giant gap between the professional athlete, the one who's committed his life to it, the one who's given his all to it, and who's been able to reach the highest heights of it and therefore reap the benefits of it, and the guys who just did it in high school, just did it maybe intramural in college, who never really had a chance to make it, but just really thought they could. And the reason I'm talking about this today is because there are a lot of people who are going to be looking up like average Joes at people who are actually really successful at different things in life, things that they thought that they themselves could have been successful at, things they thought that they themselves could have accomplished. They'll be looking around at the professionals and seeing them do it and be thinking, yo, I could have did that if maybe this one thing had went my way, or maybe I just had just a little bit more time, or maybe I just made one different choice. But what the Pros versus Joes show has taught us about life is that there is often a wide gap. Not just one choice, not just one decision, not just one circumstance, but there's often a wide gap, a lot of time, a lot of decisions, a lot of meaningful choices that are the difference between being the best at doing something and being successful, and just being somebody who thought they could have been successful, thought that they could have been the best, thought that they should have made it. So guys, are you willing to put in the work to be a pro? Or are you going to spend your life being a Joe, talking about what woulda, shoulda, coulda happened in your life? That's the video, guys. If you're not already, I don't know what you're waiting on, but please hit that thumbs up and like the video. And if you're not already, I also don't know what you're waiting on, but you should definitely subscribe to the channel. Why should you subscribe? That's simple. Because I upload 5 videos a week. That's one every single weekday. I do motivational and inspirational content with a pop culture twist. I look at things like sports and movies, anime, superheroes, cartoons, you name it. I just try to find a motivational message that I can deliver to you in an easy way so that you can understand it and take it and implement it into your daily life so that you can be the best version of yourself. If that sounds like what you're trying to do, then you should definitely subscribe, because this is the channel for you. Guys, how did I do? Let me know down in the comments. Give me tips and feedback on how I can get better. Give me suggestions on topics I should cover in the future. I do my best to go through every single comment and get back to every single one of you guys. Guys, I appreciate you for sticking around this long, and I thank you for all of your support. And the only thing that I ask is that you keep coming back, because I'll keep coming back with more videos just like this one, just for you. And as I always say, guys, until next time, peace.